This is the BMW E92 M3. It's not the fastest, it's not the highest tech, but is it the last true M car that we will ever see from BMW? So the E92 M3 is a naturally aspirated 4-liter V8 motor. It's coined the S65 from BMW. It's pushing around 414 horsepower and just shy of 300 foot-pound of torque. So a fairly powerful vehicle, at least for the era it was in. So this was made between 2008 and 2013, so around a 5-year span of the E9X generation. You had the E92, which is this model, the 2-door, and then the E90, which was the 4-door. I gotta say, I am a big fan of the 2-door over the 4-door preference, but I think it looks a little bit more sportier, a little bit more proportional. Could just be my opinion, but that is why I bought the 2-door E92. So back in September of 2007, BMW took the stage at the Frankfurt Motor Show, where they revealed their 4th generation M3, which would completely ditch its inline-6 heritage. This was the first and only naturally aspirated V8 motor to go on any BMW, and it came at the bleeding edge of the digital revolution, and not to mention also the financial crisis. So during this global financial crisis, BMW somehow convinced enough people to buy this car brand new when other people were losing their houses. And looking back on it, I'm sure people just really wanted to experience that high revving raw power with classic BMW engineering. Now this car I have owned for pretty much over a year now, and I have not looked back once. I was craving getting a car that felt like something that wasn't overly technically advanced, that wasn't overly powerful either, that would allow me to actually drive it and push it to its limits. But this car is honestly, in my opinion, a true driver's car. It is not the most powerful, it does not have all the technology, it is not maybe the best handling, but all around for the price point, what you're getting and the experience, I think it is a phenomenal car, especially when you get it with the 6-gear manual, because I think that's the only right way to drive this car and experience it the proper right way, because you are one with this V8 beast. So the fun fact about this generation of M3 is that it is the only M3 to have the V8 under the hood. They took pretty much the V10 from their M5 during the times in those years, took off 2 cylinders and plopped it in this thing. And for those 5 years, buyers were getting a naturally aspirated V8 that just sounded so perfect. I will die on the hill that I think this is the best sounding V8 you could get, especially for the price point. It is just such a good car that if you don't see it before you hear it, you are going to kind of be like, oh, what is that? And it is just that good of a sounding car. And it's not too loud when you get it stock. You could do the headers, you could do a catback exhaust, and you can make it, obviously, a louder, more fun experience. But just all around, from the sound of it, to the driving capabilities of it, to even the looks of it, it's not too much, it's not too loud. It's a little edgy here and there, and it doesn't have much going on the inside. I do have the double hump. Some of my friends also have these single humps, so even less going on. Literally just a little old radio that you could plug a disc in and listen to tunes if you'd like to. But this to me is a car you don't need to listen to music. The music is in the motor. You know, something I find very interesting as well is that this younger generation is really captivated by this era of cars all of a sudden. Like, you see the E92s left and right now on social media and how viral they go and how desired they are. Even me driving, I'm at a stoplight and some kid comes up, he's like, yo, is that an E92? I'm like, yes it is. It's just funny in this culture right now where we have advanced so fast in technology and everything around us. The world has been moving so quickly that I almost feel like we are really yearning for this older generation of stuff, older way of moving, older way of operating, because we have aggressively gone so fast into this modern day and modern era that almost it's like our generation wants to take that step back. And it's so cool to see, because this is such a good generation of cars. Bringing these older style cars back and really bringing the spotlight back to them makes you realize how awesome of a car they are. And if you take care of it, it'll treat you right as well. And it'll definitely put the smile on your face when you do these rev matches and listen to that V8 purr. You know, we look at modern M cars today with the G8X platform and even the F8X platform, and the advancements that BMW has had throughout those years is just incredible, like astronomical. As a manufacturer, of course, you want to advance your vehicles, give the consumers something newer, something better, take that next step up. But I think a lot of these enthusiasts that talk about how these older generations of like the E46, the E92, the E36, like those older generations, what they represented will just be always so looked at, because it's just something you won't come across in these modern day cars at all. Everything is just advancing faster and faster. The technology is getting better and better. But at what trade-off is that? You get these better features, you get this higher technology, you get these faster 0 to 60 times, and you know, these more horsepower motors, but you lose something in the process, and that is the full driving experience of being one with a car, pushing it to a limit. And that is what I genuinely love about this car, and that's why I bought it, is because it isn't too far in high technology, it isn't too far back in, they didn't know what was going on yet. This is that perfect balance between the two, an era of cars that we'll never see again. It's a driver car, that's what it's meant for, and it won't kill you in the process, because you can put your foot to the floor and push it very, very hard.
And now the ultimate question. Is the E92 M3 the last true BMW M car we will ever see? Well, in the modern era, sports cars have become very digital and relying on turbochargers and computer algorithms, but the E92 generation just doesn't play those games. To me, it's the final evolution of a dying breed, the last factory M3 with a naturally aspirated engine and a chassis that required you to actually drive it to find the limit. I believe it represents the absolute peak of BMW's golden era, because the modern M cars might win the spec sheet, but the E92 generation wins the soul. They simply don't make cars like this anymore, and they probably never will.
Okay, so E92 M3. I mean, I just love this car. I'm gonna be biased in this video because it is my personal car. I bought it for a reason. I didn't just buy it like, oh, maybe I'll try this car out. Every time I saw one, I wanted one. Every time I heard one, I wanted one. And honestly, for the price point of what you could get these cars at, it is probably one of the most affordable driver cars that you could get. And in general, if you are thinking about an E92, get it. Just buy the dang thing. I love it. I would probably still choose this over a newer M, but I'd love to know what you think. So hit the comments below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? And what would you do? Old M or new M? But with that said, thank you guys for watching another drive-in review. This is Owen here with Motus. So we'll see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.